So to the point of homosexuality, I'd like to address it. Just one thing. I hear this all the time, particularly from gay Christians. People who say, I can live a homosexual life. I love my partner. And Jesus never said anything about homosexuality. That is not true. In Matthew 19, let's take a look at what Jesus did say. First of all, the term homosexual is only been around for about 120, 130 years. So it wasn't a term that he had in the first century. Secondly, we need to take a look at what he did say. Jesus Christ, who did not speak also about pedophilia, he didn't speak about rape directly. There are several sins that he didn't talk about. Are you saying that he said that rape is okay, or that pedophilia is okay, or any of these other topics that he didn't discuss or weren't recorded in the four Gospels, the eyewitness accounts? So that's a ludicrous argument. But in Matthew 19, Jesus Christ, who is being set up by the Pharisees which they're always trying to capture him in a lie or trying to capture him in some overt blasphemy. By the way, I just want you to know something. A Pharisee was not someone who it wasn't an elective in college that you took. You were born to be a Pharisee. You started at age 4 to memorize the Torah, the 600 laws and regulations of Orthodox Judaism. We would call that, child abuse today, to force a 4-year-old to memorize anything. But because we're robbing them of their childhood, no, we're preparing them for life. So the point is that they were very knowledgeable in the law. So they come up to him, Rabbi, is it lawful for a man to leave his wife for any and every reason? Jesus Christ comes back a little bit of a smart aleck here, kind of like in a duh moment, like, duh, haven't you read? Then in the beginning, the Creator made them male and female. Let's stop right there. How did he make them? Male and female, the man and the woman, the masculine and the feminine.
Yeah.
That's how he made them. So it wasn't Adam and Eve, it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve and Eve and Edith. My apologies to anybody named Edith out there. This is the fact. God created man and woman. Then it goes on to say, a man shall leave his mother and father. Who's the man leaving? His mother and his father, the man and the woman. He's not leaving his 2 daddies. He's not leaving his 2 mommies. He's leaving the man and the woman, the mother and the father. By the way, how did this man get here? It's because mom and daddy got together one night and made him. It wasn't because 2 lesbians made him, or 2 men in and of their own biological stuff made him. It's because a man and a woman got together and procreated.
Yeah.
So a man shall leave his mother and father, and then do what? Cleave to his wife. Cleave to who? Not his boyfriend, but to his wife, the masculine to the feminine, the man to the woman. And then it goes on to say, and the 2 shall become one flesh. That means they have sex. Oh my gosh, he said sex like it was in the Bible. Yes, it is. It's in the Bible. God made it, not Hugh Hefner. It was God's idea, not Larry Flint's. This is why it is so important for the church to take back what is the church. It belongs to the church. The truth of God's Word, God's creation, it belongs to the church. We need to start preaching it. It's a wonderful thing, sex is. It's an awesome thing. It's a holy thing. That's why we call it holy matrimony. And then the 2 shall become one flesh. Therefore, what God is joined together, let no man separate. Jesus Christ, perfect God and sinless man in one body, right there, describes and declares the definition of a family, the definition of marriage, what children are, what sexuality is. And it doesn't include homosexuality. Why? Because it's not part of the creative purpose. And it never was from the beginning. And right there, Jesus is quoting 3 places in Genesis. 3 places in Genesis. And he has the utmost authority to do so because he was there.
It's very interesting because when we talk about homosexuality, first of all, you used to be trapped in this lifestyle,
right?
And you're passionate about seeing people come out of it, and I love your passion. Like I'm feeling that, I'm feeling it. People will look at you and think you're angry, but they don't. But they don't understand that the reality is that you lived with the consequences and the pain and this stuff and this lifestyle. And someone who just tuned into the video will be like, there's another angry Bible thumper. No, the reality is nobody here is angry at all. But we would like to see the moral standard of God's Word upheld first by the church. I mean, is that much to ask? Like, really?